This isn't just an aircraft, it's a flying fortress. Equipped with advanced defense systems, encrypted communications, and unmatched luxury, this presidential plane costs billions. Designed to function as a mobile command center during global crises, it represents ultimate power in the skies. Join us as we discover the most expensive presidential aircraft ever built. Let's go.
Number 14. Saudi Royal Flight Boeing 747-8. Over $300 million for an aircraft that barely flew. This might be the saddest story in presidential aviation history. Saudi Crown Prince Sultan bin Abdulaziz Al Saud ordered a brand new Boeing 747-8 around 2010, intending it to serve as his personal flying palace. The aircraft was sent to Basel, Switzerland for extensive VIP interior customization work that would have created one of the world's most luxurious private jets. However, tragedy struck. Crown Prince Sultan died in October 2011, 1 year before the aircraft's scheduled delivery in 2012. The all-white 747-8, registered as N458BJ, was completed but suddenly had no owner. No other member of the Saudi royal family claimed it. For an entire decade, this nearly new aircraft sat collecting dust at Basel Airport in Switzerland. According to flight tracking data, the incredible machine logged only 42 total flight hours since rolling off Boeing's factory floor. To put that in perspective, a commercial 747 typically flies 100,000 hours before retirement. This 747-8 flew less than most private pilots accumulate in a year. In January 2025, the aircraft finally moved, but not for a happy reason. It flew from Basel to Pinal Air Park in Marana, Arizona, a famous airplane boneyard where decommissioned aircraft get dismantled for parts. The $300 million flying palace appears headed for scrapping, its engines, avionics, and other components likely destined for other aircraft. The story illustrates the unique challenges of ultra-luxury aviation assets. When so specifically customized for one individual, finding another buyer becomes nearly impossible. The aircraft remains a monument to unfulfilled ambitions and the unpredictable nature of life, even for royalty.
Number 13. Air India 1 Boeing 777-300ER. Roughly 8,400 crore rupees for 2 aircraft. That's roughly $1.1 billion total, or $560 million per plane. India made a calculated decision in 2016 to protect its top 3 leaders with technology matching Air Force One standards. The 2 Boeing 777-300ERs entered service in October 2020, replacing aging 747s that had been dual-use commercial aircraft. These new jets are pure military vessels, owned and operated exclusively by the Indian Air Force, with no commercial duties whatsoever. The price tag reveals what modern presidential security actually costs. The base aircraft accounted for a portion, but $190 million went solely to defense systems. We're talking large aircraft infrared countermeasures that automatically detect and deflect missile threats without crew intervention. Advanced integrated defensive electronic warfare suites jam enemy radar and divert heat-seeking missiles. The jets carry 238 miles of electromagnetic shielding, identical to Air Force One's nuclear protection. Inside, the configuration includes a VVIP bedroom, 2 conference rooms, a press briefing area, and a complete patient transfer unit functioning as a flying medical center. The aircraft can fly 13,649 kilometers non-stop, connecting Delhi to Washington without refueling. Twin GE90-115 engines power the jets at speeds exceeding 1,000 kilometers per hour. Unlike the previous 747s, these 777s fly only when carrying the president, vice president, or prime minister.
I'm going to ask you a simple question. Are you a naturally curious person? If you're watching, I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. This space is made for people like us. To ensure you're always part of this community and receive all our latest discoveries, you just need to do one thing: subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to stay connected with us. Okay, now that you're part of our Legion of the Curious, let's move on to the next item.
Number 12. South Korea Boeing 747-8I, Code 1. Through a leasing arrangement, South Korea accessed maximum capabilities without a giant single payment check. Code 1 is a Boeing 747-8I leased from Korean Air starting in 2022, replacing the previous 747-400. The economics are simple and elegant. A 5-year contract estimated at approximately $120 million, while the aircraft with improvements costs around $400 million. This format offers multiple advantages simultaneously. First, maintenance and operations at flagship airline level. Korean Air has enormous experience with the 747-8i, meaning the aircraft always remains in exemplary condition. Second, flexibility. The state doesn't get locked into a specific platform for decades and can update the solution as technologies and tasks evolve. This proves especially important for a country living in the constant security logic of the Korean Peninsula. Regarding the interior, Code 1 is a modern government office in the sky. Reinforced communications, protected channels, and anti-missile countermeasures complex. The 213-passenger configuration allows impressive delegations, including officials, experts, business missions. This isn't about show, but real negotiation efficiency. When the entire necessary group flies together, works, aligns positions, and lands with synchronized decisions. A particular strength of the model is pragmatism. Instead of freezing hundreds of millions in an asset, Seoul distributes costs over time and preserves maneuvering freedom for a state with technological momentum and high infrastructure renewal speed. Security proves vital in a region where risks can increase within hours. Code 1's interior isn't blind luxury, but precise comfort engineering for the country's leader.
Number 11. Egypt Boeing 747-8i Presidential Aircraft. $487 million. That's the most frequently cited figure for Egypt's presidential Boeing 747-8i, though estimates range from $240 million to $500 million. The aircraft has a notable biography. Originally ordered by Lufthansa but never delivered, it was then extensively modified for Cairo's state needs. Egypt received an essentially new flagship-class aircraft, with technological equipment comparable to one built from scratch, but with time savings in the production cycle. However, the timing proved sensitive. The purchase came during economic trials, inflation, unemployment, and the need for international financial support. Public debate ignited immediately about appropriateness of spending hundreds of millions in such circumstances. Supporters presented compelling arguments. The presidential fleet represents a national security issue and diplomatic efficiency matter. The old aircraft had become technically obsolete and inadequately protected. A state playing a significant role in the Middle East, Africa, and Mediterranean needs a long-range instrument capable of carrying delegations anywhere without stopovers. The 747-8i delivers exactly that: range reserves, reliability, capacity. Onboard equipment meets requirements for an airborne chancellery: protected communication channels, working offices, meeting areas, medical module. The interior, befitting a presidential aircraft, executes at the highest level. This isn't ostentatious luxury, but status and functionality, where the plane becomes a platform for receiving foreign delegations directly in the air. Such an environment influences negotiation tone no less than palace halls do. Number 10. France Airbus A330 COTAM Unity. $200 million. The French approach to presidential aviation is spending discipline plus European technological identity. The presidential COTAM Unity Airbus A330 was acquired for €176 million, about $200 million. Roughly 60 million euros bought the used base aircraft, and approximately 91.5 million euros went to deep modifications and special equipment. This breakdown perfectly shows the real economics of presidential aircraft. The metal is just the beginning. The main cost hides in adaptations for security, communications, and state management at 10 kilometers altitude. Onboard facilities include a bedroom, working office, meeting room, and completely protected communication channels. Anti-missile protection was added later, a decision underlining threat dynamics even when aircraft are already in service. Security is a process, not a one-time purchase. Choosing Airbus signals loyalty to European aeronautics. France is an Airbus shareholder and ideologue, and the presidential aircraft here also acts as a symbol of Europe's technological autonomy from American manufacturers. The A330 platform is the ideal compromise between range, capacity, and operating costs. For a country where the head of state maintains an extraordinarily dense flight program, it's crucial not to burn budget on every additional ton of kerosene, while still being able to reach almost anywhere without excessive jumbo-class ostentation. The bedroom allows arriving at negotiations without jet lag effect, and the meeting room enables in-flight decisions within a closed communication circuit. This isn't a palace in the sky, but a well-thought power instrument where every meter of space serves the mission, from design symmetry to acoustics. $200 million is far from modest, but compared to the giants on our list, it's a rationality demonstration.
Number 9. Dubai Royal Air Wing Boeing 747-400, estimated $400 million for VIP configuration. The Dubai Royal Air Wing operates separately from Abu Dhabi's presidential flight, serving the Emir of Dubai, who also serves as UAE Prime Minister, along with other Dubai royal family members and government officials. The organization maintains a dedicated VIP terminal on the southeast side of Dubai International Airport. The Boeing 747-400 in the fleet represents the traditional choice for heads of state requiring maximum space and prestige. Originally introduced to commercial aviation in 1989, the 747-400 became the platform of choice for VIP conversions due to its iconic upper deck and spacious cabin. The Royal Air Wing 747-400 features comprehensive modifications for governmental use. Multiple private suites accommodate royal family members. Meeting rooms facilitate diplomatic discussions and government business. Secure communication systems maintain contact with Dubai authorities worldwide. Medical facilities provide emergency care capability. The aircraft's range allows non-stop flights from Dubai to virtually any global destination. This proves essential for a leader managing Dubai's position as a global business hub, tourism destination, and logistics center. The Emir frequently travels to international conferences, state visits, and business development missions. The Royal Air Wing fleet has evolved over time, previously operating multiple 747 variants before streamlining operations. Recent trends show movement toward more modern aircraft like the Boeing 787 Dreamliner for improved efficiency. However, the 747-400 remains an important asset, particularly for missions requiring maximum cabin space for large delegations or when the symbolic presence of the iconic Queen of the Skies enhances diplomatic messaging.
Number 8. Ilyushin IL-96-300PU, Russia. Estimates range wildly from $70 million to $550 million. The upper figure likely includes extensive luxury modifications and classified security upgrades. Why such uncertainty? Because Russia guards specifications of its presidential aircraft more tightly than almost any military secret. Unlike Western programs where details become public, information about the IL-96-300PU gets released on a strict need-to-know basis. This secrecy itself adds weight to the aircraft as a demonstration of power. The IL-96-300PU represents a deliberate choice of domestic manufacturing over Western platforms like Boeing or Airbus. It showcases Russian aerospace industry capabilities while maintaining complete independence from foreign suppliers. The aircraft functions as a fully autonomous mobile command center, capable of operating anywhere without external infrastructure support. Reports suggest interiors rival the most expensive executive jets worldwide. Multiple bedrooms, conference halls, rest areas, all executed at premium levels. Sources mention gold fixtures, premium leather, and exotic wood, though official details remain classified. The technological package reportedly combines advanced communication complexes with defensive systems. Secure communications and protected channels work across all scenarios. The Special Flight Squadron operates it, an elite unit where pilots and crew pass the highest selection and training standards. That $550 million figure isn't just metal and engines. It represents massive work converting a civilian aircraft into a super-protected presidential complex with closed systems.
Number 7. Germany. Airbus A340-313, Konrad Adenauer. Approximately $260 million. The German approach to presidential aviation is efficiency, discipline, where every element serves the mission. The Konrad Adenauer, an Airbus A340-313, is a diplomatic tool carrying that price tag. The name isn't casual. The first federal chancellor became a symbol of post-war reconstruction and institutional stability, and the aircraft carries that symbolism worldwide. The key feature in the A340-313 is versatility. The configuration allows transporting up to 375 passengers and covering long distances without comfort loss. For Europe's largest economy, this proves crucial. Berlin regularly sends impressive delegations to EU summits, NATO, G7, G20, development missions, and security and trade negotiations. When ministers, experts, businesses, and press groups are aboard, travel efficiency multiplies. Choosing the Airbus platform also sends a message. Germany is one of the pillars of European aerospace cooperation,
and using the A340 underscores commitment to its own industrial ecosystems. Technically, the apparatus equips with everything necessary: protected communications, work zones, configurations for different mission scenarios. This isn't a sky palace, but a very solid mobile diplomacy house, where every square meter works for the task. What's missing is also important: excessive, ostentatious luxury. The German approach is functionality instead of tinsel. At the same time, the $260 million cost seems moderate compared to some classmates, but essentially covers the entire spectrum of tasks for a Germany-sized country: range, reliability, communications, security, capacity. On long routes to Africa, Asia, Latin America, the A340-313 brings schedule stability and conditions where decisions are made quickly and thoughtfully.
Number 6. Indonesia Boeing Business Jet 2. $200 million. The finishing touch demonstrating how to remain in presidential aviation's elite club without inflation. Indonesia 1 is a Boeing Business Jet 2 based on the 737-800. Total cost is $200 million. $58 million for the base aircraft, plus large-scale modifications for state tasks. Delivery occurred in 2014, and since then the aircraft has served as a functional transport model for the world's largest island nation. Indonesia's logic is simple. The country is an archipelago of more than 17,000 islands and a regional leader, so presidential aviation isn't so much luxury as management infrastructure. The BBJ-2 brings high reliability and operational efficiency, and the internal configuration is exactly what's needed for long domestic and international routes. Private zone for top authorities, workspaces, protected communication channels. Self-protection level is moderate, without heavy military solutions, drastically reducing ownership cost while covering key risks. Renouncing charter rentals is another strategic win. An owned presidential aircraft means control over schedule, security, and costs. For a G20 country, Southeast Asia's largest economy, and the world's fourth most populous nation, it's a matter of sovereignty. Arrive on time, depart on time, negotiate at your own pace. The BBJ-2 isn't about marble and gold, it's about efficiency and sovereign logistics. The $200 million investment reflects a practical approach, where every dollar serves a purpose. No unnecessary extravagance, just solid capability enabling effective leadership across thousands of islands and international engagement. Indonesia proves that presidential aviation doesn't require breaking the bank to deliver what matters: reliability, security, and the ability to govern effectively across vast distances.
Number 5. Qatar Amiri Flight Airbus A340-200. Approximately $400 million with full VIP modifications. Qatar's Amiri Flight operates one of the Middle East's most sophisticated governmental aviation fleets, serving the Emir of Qatar and senior governmental officials. The Airbus A340-200 represents a strategic choice for long-range diplomatic missions, requiring non-stop capability to distant destinations. The A340-200's four-engine configuration provides exceptional reliability and extended range, reaching up to 13,450 kilometers without refueling. This allows Qatar's leadership to fly directly from Doha to virtually any world capital, maintaining diplomatic flexibility and reducing vulnerability during stopovers. Interior modifications transform the aircraft into a flying palace befitting Qatar's wealth and regional influence. The configuration includes a master suite with bedroom and private bathroom for the Emir. Conference rooms accommodate ministerial meetings and diplomatic negotiations. Multiple guest suites host accompanying officials and dignitaries. The dining area features elegant appointments for formal meals and hospitality. Advanced satellite communication systems maintain encrypted connections with Doha, ensuring the Emir remains fully connected to government operations, even during transcontinental flights. Security features include defensive countermeasures and enhanced structural protection. Medical facilities provide emergency care capabilities during missions. Qatar's investment in governmental aviation reflects the nation's outsized role in global affairs despite its small geographic size. The country hosts major international events, mediates regional conflicts, operates Al Jazeera Media Network, and maintains significant global investments through the Qatar Investment Authority. For such an active international presence, reliable long-range air transport becomes not luxury, but essential infrastructure enabling Qatar's diplomatic strategy and global engagement.
Number 4. Bangladesh Boeing 777-300ER Presidential Aircraft. $260 million. A contrast that explains much, a developing country with global ambitions. Bangladesh's presidential aircraft is a Boeing 777-300ER, valued around $260 million, with a business plus economy cabin configuration designed for non-stop long-haul flights to Europe. For a state whose role in South Asia grows rapidly, this is forward-looking strategy. Yes, the sum is impressive for a developing economy's budget, but the logic is simple. Diplomacy demands speed and autonomy. The 777-300 offers range, fuel efficiency, and reliability, allowing route planning without connection risks, refueling stops, or additional vulnerability windows. When the goal is strengthening ties with the EU, participating in global forums, and negotiating the climate agenda, logistics becomes an influence weapon. The interior has pragmatic configuration. Comfort and privacy exist for the leader and key people, and simultaneously the cabin easily adapts for expanded delegation. A state aircraft must be multi-purpose, transporting not only top authorities but entire teams of negotiators, experts, security, and press. The 777-300 fulfills that role without compromises in range. Security is at the level required for the region. The aircraft adapts to state needs, reinforced with communications and protection means, so the country's leadership remains connected with the cabinet and security organizations anywhere in the world. This is crucial given the combination of regional and international challenges, from migratory flows to climate shocks. For Bangladesh, this aircraft isn't just transport, but a declaration. The country is ready to speak with the world loudly and with substance. The Boeing 777-300 provides exactly that. Certainty that you'll arrive wherever the next high-level summit is held.
Number 3. Turkey Boeing 747-I presidential aircraft. Received as a gift from Qatar's Emir in 2018, valued at approximately $500 million. This wasn't just generosity, it symbolized the deep strategic alliance between both nations. The aircraft came deeply customized with meeting rooms, lounges, state apartments, and even a complete medical block. The configuration accommodates roughly 76 passengers in conditions matching the finest hotels and clinics. That onboard hospital proves crucial for a leader with an active international travel schedule. Access to emergency medicine anywhere in the world provides essential security. Conference rooms and meeting facilities enable management sessions and government meetings in flight. Today, this has become standard for leaders who must stay connected and make decisions between takeoff and landing. The gift naturally sparked debate within Turkey. During economic difficulties, portions of society questioned the appropriateness of accepting such a luxurious aircraft. This episode highlights the delicate balance between demonstrating national power and respecting citizen sentiments. Despite discussions, the aircraft reflects Turkey's strengthening role in regional and global politics. The 747 platform represents some of modern aviation's most advanced technology: efficient engines, long range, comfort. In presidential configuration, these qualities multiply. The plane becomes a mobile headquarters capable of transporting impressive delegations, including advisors, security services, and diplomats. It's a practical tool for conducting major diplomacy. The $500 million valuation encompasses not just the airframe, but the extensive customization, creating a flying palace. Number 2. Prince Al-Walid Boeing 747-400. $500 million, transformed from commercial airliner into flying palace. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal's Boeing 747-400 represents one of the most extravagant private aircraft conversions in history. Originally configured for 400 passengers during its Air China service life, the aircraft now serves as personal transport for the Saudi royal family member and billionaire businessman. The transformation cost hundreds of millions beyond the base aircraft price. What emerged is nothing short of spectacular. The cabin features a massive golden throne positioned prominently in the center, symbolizing royal authority at 40,000 feet. 2 opulent bedrooms with full bathrooms provide luxury hotel-level accommodations. A formal dining room seats 14 people around an elegant table for business meetings or family gatherings. Multiple lounge areas with plush sofas create spaces for relaxation during long flights. Even a prayer room was incorporated, respecting Islamic traditions. The aircraft gained fame when Prince Al-Walid loaned it to transport soccer star Neymar from Paris to Riyadh in 2023 after the player signed with Saudi Pro League team Al Hilal. The gesture demonstrated Saudi hospitality on a grand scale. The jet also regularly transports Al Hilal's entire soccer team to away games, with players posting videos showcasing the golden throne and luxurious interiors. Beyond the visible luxury, the aircraft includes advanced communication systems, enhanced security features, and long-range capability for intercontinental flights. The 747-400 platform provides the space needed for such extensive customization while maintaining reliability and performance. For Prince Al-Walid, this isn't just transportation, but a statement of wealth and status that travels with him globally.
Boeing VC-25A Air Force One. $660 million per aircraft. That's what each of the two legendary Boeing 747-200B presidential jets cost when adjusted to today's money. The VC-25A entered service in 1990 at $325 million each, but the real story lies in what that $500 million buys. This isn't just a plane. It's a flying fortress with capabilities that make commercial jets look like toys. The aircraft carries 238 miles of wiring, twice what a standard 747 has. Every wire wraps in heavy shielding to survive an electromagnetic pulse from a nuclear blast. Communication systems let the president run the entire country from 40,000 feet, maintaining secure links with military and government structures worldwide. Defense systems include anti-missile technology, electronic warfare capabilities, and classified countermeasures. The interior functions as the White House in the sky, complete with a presidential bedroom, conference rooms, a full medical facility with an onboard doctor, and space for 100 people. The kitchen can prepare meals for everyone using supplies stored for extended flights. Here's the jaw-dropper. Aerial refueling means the plane can theoretically stay airborne indefinitely, limited only by crew endurance. Two new VC-25B aircraft based on the 747-8 are currently being built at $3.9 billion for the pair, though delivery delays push their service date to 2027-2028. When they finally take flight, they'll represent the absolute pinnacle of presidential aviation technology.
Still curious? Then don't stop now. The next mystery is already waiting for you. Just click the video on screen. I saved it just for you. See you there, curious one.